Hey everyone, welcome to another reading. So, it's March. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Sorry for the delay, but better late than never, as they say. Better late than never. Alright. Let's take a look at the overall energy for March, and what we have for you, Gemini, is the Nine of Wands. So there is some fear. You're cautious at this time, and I think that it could be because you're having to walk the walk. It's about the action now, and if you've been talking a big game, if you have been making promises, that it was maybe questionable whether or not you could keep them. I think that it is, the chickens are coming home to roost. I do think it is about someone having to walk the walk here. Talk is cheap. What can be produced? Where are the results? Is what March is about for you guys. I think you're wondering if you're going to be able to do it, if you're really going to be able to pull it off. Not saying much, but gangsters move in silence, as they say. All jokes aside, you are, yeah, I think that you're keeping to yourself. I think that if it's hard right now, you're doing a really good job of not letting that show. At least on the surface, it looks like you are in control. But I feel like you're internally screaming. There's something that you guys are having a hard time forgetting, or someone. I think it was one of those experiences that are unfortunate because they ended badly, but it was a blessing in disguise, because I do think that there was something that was learned in that previous chapter. But there are like ripple effects, and I think that you are getting waves and waves of new understanding. Or with the Ace of Swords at the bottom, most deaf. Waves and waves of new understanding. You're just seeing your life with objective eyes. I think that you're looking towards the future with hope in March, Gemini. You guys are hoping for the best. But it's like there's some kind of looming deadline, and there's something that, I don't know, is there a secret that you guys have been keeping for some time? Are you starting to buckle under the pressure? Are you starting to buckle under the weight of having to rise to the occasion, having to actually live the life, having to actually face the music. Don't be ashamed. We all need some humility, some good old-fashioned humility from time to time. Keeps us grounded, it keeps us aware. Where do you go from here, is what you might be asking yourself. Well, you can continue to bite your tongue and just tough it out and fight the mightiest of wars internally. Or you can definitely like the lesser of two evils, because the alternative is transparency. The alternative is acceptance of what is and acceptance of what is realistically possible given the circumstances, or having to be practical and real about whatever you guys are going through, about what's possible, about the way that something is going to go. I don't think it's unknown territory for you, you know. You are very practical by nature, but I think that the effect that Pisces is having on you right now, Mercury is in Aquarius right now, I think at the time of this reading, and it's going into Pisces this month. That's your planet. And then also Pisces season, it's just I don't know, there's just something there happening when it comes to the relationship between your imagination and reality. Yeah, there's some kind of equilibrium that's happening here. Like, I was kind of getting the energy of like a severing of some kind of chain, or that shackles the mind to the simulation. I guess what I'm talking about is enlightenment. I do think that you should be patient with yourself. And that may be kind of hard for you to do if that patience, you're kind of looking for it and searching for it around you. If others don't really have that patience to give. Heartfelt conversations with the family or with those closest to you. There is acceptance, there is vulnerability, and I think that there is also some kind of exposure. Wow. All right. Okay. Let's go through these one more time. Just kind of get an idea of what's happening here. All right. So right around now, Gemini, I think that there's something building, swelling up inside you. It's like a push, an urge to move, to pounce almost. But it's a quiet storm. You wouldn't be able to tell this from the surface. I think that you are keeping to yourself, or if you're not keeping to yourself, this is a part of you. These are feelings, intentions that you are not. It's not easy to get you to express them. So there's no convincing you in that energy. I think that there's a pace here. There's a silent strength that it's the fortress is impregnable. Now you're being revisited, it seems, by recollections of the past. I think that there's something that is weighing heavy on your shoulders. It has something to do with expectations. It has something to do with promises and maybe shared resources. And in March, I don't know, I think that you are just observing. I think that you are really examining these feelings. Perhaps that's what this is, emotional landscaping. I think that there's a truth here that you're struggling to accept. Or some fact, some well-known factor, something that something that is irrefutable, something that is not debatable, but you want to debate it to your heart's content. I think that there's something here that you think is worth fighting for, and Mars in your sign is pushing you to do that. But it's like your mind knows better. So I don't want to say that your mind is holding you back. I just think that you are not giving in to your impulses, but you want to. You want to. And I think that you could talk about the things that you want all day and still not act on it, still not move on it until the right time, until the opportune moment. Is that what you are waiting for? Maybe a shot, a chance? I think that your future is on your mind a lot this month. Rightfully so. You know, we're about to start the new astrological year. And you have a lot of starting power. You have a lot of firepower. That Aries energy hits different, and I don't know, they're just showing up in in everyone's reading so far. So I think that you are realizing what you can do with that fuel. And there's something that you're learning about that type of fuel. something that you're learning about the Aries approach. I think that the things that are weighing on your mind, it will get easier for you to articulate them. And what you're getting this month is the confidence to not only articulate them, but to act on them. Now, what that leads to, we are going to talk about in the extended, and we're going to talk about the Pisces, the Sag, and the Aries as well. All right, it's been your reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Oh, the link to the extended for the Patreon is in the description box below. The cool thing about that is that you will not only get access to this extended, but you'll get access to the extendeds for all of the other signs, as well as all other embodied extras. So check me out on Patreon. It would be great to have you, and I hope that you enjoy.